Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's episode of Habibi Ramadan. I'm Kamila and I have here with me
I'm Oyin Konsola. I am Rehanat.
Today we'll be discussing Laylatul Qadr. I'm sure we all know what that is. Let's head over to the Imam and hear what he has to say.
الحمد لله الذي شرفنا شهر رمضان ثم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This last 10 days of Ramadan is also where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted you and I a night of majesty, Laylatul Qadr. Allah in His infinite mercy told us in the Quran al-Kareem that Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr. Indeed, we have revealed it in a night of majesty. Again, He said in Surah Al-Dukhan that Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakan. Inna kunna munzirin. Indeed, we have revealed it on a blessed night. What exactly did Allah reveal on a blessed night and on a night of majesty? Allah told us in the verse of fasting in the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 185 that شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. Allah said Ramadan is a month which will reveal the Quran so that it could be هدى للناس, guidance to mankind, وبينات من الهدى والفرقان, and an explanation of such guidance and a criterion. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Laylatul Qadr for you and I first and foremost, so that we can see that that was the night where the Quran was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. Viewers at home, we need to look at how we can handle Laylatul Qadr this year. How do you do that? Number one, after your Salatul Taraweeh, stay put at the mosque. Remain in the mosque and search for Laylatul Qadr. It is not Naharul Qadr. It is not the daylight of majesty. It is a night of majesty. Take a nap and relax so that you'll be able to do a lot of ibadah and exertion of ibadah at night. Laylatul Qadr is a period where you recite the Quran a lot at night. It's a period where you do a lot of Qiyamul Layl at night. It's a period where you do dua a lot, because in this night Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to preordain what will happen to you for the next 1 year. It's a night where you need intense supplication. Ask Allah whatever you desire, because in this night, all what will happen to you the next 1 year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will preordain it. Even though they have been done before you were born, when you were 40 days in the womb of your mother. However, they will revalidate all these every year, and they will look at it. Allah will be looking at those of His servants who are in the mosque supplicating, praying to Allah, "Oh Allah, I do not want to die this year." And Allah will tell the angels, "Look at my servant. He has been destined to die this year. To this, for what he is asking me to save him, I saved him from dying this year." Allah will be looking at His servant who is looking for richness. "Look at my servant asking me. He is poor. This year, I'm going to enrich him." He will be asked, Allah will tell the angels, "Look at my servant. It's asking me for good health. He is down with a lot of sickness. I'm going to give him illness from his sickness." This is a period where you need to seek for Allah's supplications a lot in Laylatul Qadr. Again, the night of majesty is a night where everybody needs to stand upright and pray a lot of tahajjud or qiyamul layl. It is not a night where you dance. It is not a night where you do merrymaking. I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you and I earn the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And towards the end of the night of Laylatul Qadr is a time where you need to ask for Allah's forgiveness, because wabil ashar hum yastaghfiru. Towards the period of Fajr, closer to the Fajr, ask Allah for His blessings. For our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha asked the Prophet, "Oh Messenger of Allah, if I'm so fortunate to witness Laylatul Qadr, what should I be saying?" And he told her, "Say, Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni." This is what you should say a lot when you are searching for Laylatul Qadr. Allahumma, oh Allah, innaka afuwun, you are the Lord that overlook. Tuhibbul afwa, you even love to overlook your servant. Fa'afu anni, overlook my misdeeds, overlook my shortcomings, and Allah will definitely overlook what you have done. This you should say a lot at the night of majesty, and Allah will make you be among those who earn His reward on the night of majesty. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome back. We've all listened to what Imam has to say. Very enlightening, mashallah. During the last 10 days of Ramadan, what do you do to try to, seek out the night of the Laylatul Qadr?
There's always so much anticipation for Laylatul Qadr, and then you have to wait up every night during the last 10 days. That is why people do itikaf.
Yeah.
So it's always very. When you hear funny sounds on your window, are the angels knocking on my window? Is tonight the night? I don't know if anyone experiences stuff like that. I even had a friend that was like, she just felt something in her. She's like, maybe it's tonight. But every night is the same. And I feel like that is one of the joys of Ramadan. Just working and
going
striving.
That extra mile.
Not knowing when it would be, but just every night trying to seek nearness to Allah. It's amazing. Alhamdulillah.
Isn't that how it should be all the time? That's how it should be all the time. Yes. May Allah make us witness that night of majesty and make us all our du'as. So now let's join Jamila in the kitchen cooking up iftar.
Yummy.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It's great to be here once again. I'm really excited today because I get to make an iftar meal and share with a very close friend of mine who's coming over for iftar. See you in the kitchen. So for my guest, I'm going to be making the faduka. And the faduka is a really easy dish. It's rice and beans cooked together. Really easy. I'm going to be using rice, of course, beans, this tomato, which has been crushed, tomato and pepper, some onion, some vegetable oil, dry fish, Maggi, of course, and I'll be adding some spring onions at the end of my cooking. So the first thing I'm going to do is to fry my onions and my peppers. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil. All right, this is good. Okay. Once this is heated through, I'll add my onions. Okay. And my peppers. Just a quick way to make your rice and beans on one of those lazy days. I like to have it easy sometimes, so next I'll add in my Maggi star. And you can actually incorporate other veggies if you want to. You can add carrots, if you want to do that. So I'm going to add my dry fish now. A little something extra. Not your regular paprika. So this dry fish is just going to really make it pop. Like When Asma comes today, she's gonna be wild. I'll cover this and let it simmer for a bit. So I'm gonna add some water. Oh, it smells. It's gonna be delicious. Trust me. It's nice to have a meal you can share with a friend in Ramadan. Okay. So I'll let this come to a boil. And once it boils, I'll add my beans first. And when it's half cooked through, then I'll add my rice. The faduka is a one-pot kind of dish, you know. Just throw everything in, let it cook, and it's ready. Can't wait to see the surprise on Asma's face when she comes today. Like, the faduka, the kifi kuma. So I think this is good. Time to add my beans. You want to make sure you're getting protein in Ramadan, you know? Good for you. So I'll cover this up. Okay, so I'll cover this up. Once it's halfway cooked through, then I'll add my rice. My beans is looking good. Time to put in the rice. Okay. This is a dish that you can just put together and you can just go on ahead with other things, you know, just do other things, come back to it, and once my faduka is cooked through, I'll just top it off with some onions and go on ahead to serve my guest who's already waiting for me outside. Hey Asma, our meal is ready. I hope I've not kept you waiting.
No, you haven't.
Bismillah.
This is lovely.
Thank you.
With the aroma coming out, I've been like, okay, when is Jamila bringing this food?
Cool. So Asma, ya kike?
Fine.
Yeah, Azumi.
So
So very much, alhamdulillah, very much abinci ko?
What did you make, Jamila?
This is
Yes.
the faduka.
Okay.
Our regular the faduka, you know, just put the rice and beans and all the ingredients together. So this is what I did. Yes.
This is very lovely. Okay,
Thank you. So you better be
I can't
beginning.
wait.
Please let's
I can't
eat.
wait.
Because I'm sure you're hungry already.
You're a good cook.
Thank you.
Okay, I think I have to sit well to eat this. It's fantastic.
Please do.
This is dry fish, right?
Yes, it's dry food. I
Muke yin shi yadda muke yi abun mu sai na daɗe
Na
ban ci
gida dai.
abinci na gida haka ba. Gaskiya na daɗe.
Kawai dai bambancin dai na saka mishi dry fish shikenan.
Okay.
Tell me, Asma, what's your favorite part of Ramadan?
Jamila, the third part of the night, when you pray to Allah, and then the serene atmosphere everywhere is quiet. You know that there's just a thin line between you and Him,
your Creator.
Subhanallah. You pray and your prayer is accepted. That's it for
Inshallah.
me for
Wow.
Ramadan.
Alhamdulillah.
And then food. If
So you heard it from Asma people. The third part of the night, you know, is one of her favorite parts, and really, you know, it's just one of the best times that you can wake up and be close to your Creator. MashaAllah, you know, Allah's giving us this period of Ramadan, you know, to get to Him and ask Him anything, and inshallah, He'll accept our prayers. Jazakallah khair for watching. It's been a pleasure having my good friend Asma with me. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, inshallah, for another episode of Jamila's Diary. Remember to follow us on our social media pages at Maggie_Nigeria on Instagram and at Maggie Nigeria on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Today on the show we have Arafat Ismail. He's one of the founders of Shoulder for You. Arafat, do you want to tell us about Shoulder for You?
No, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Well, alhamdulillah, I mean, Shoulder for You initiative is actually an initiative that caters for the Muslim inmates in the prisons. Because as we all know, every prison in Nigeria is actually an eyesore. So we try as much as possible to help the Muslim inmates out, get them groceries, financial need, whatever, and above all, get them freedom, legal assistance, and whatever way we can help them.
Okay. So like provide them relief and also facilitate their release.
Exactly.
Right? So when was Shoulder for You initiated?
Well, Shoulder for You initiative rather since 2015. We've been existing since 2015, but yeah, last year we got that momentum. We've been operating under the, let's say, under the scope for a while. So last year we got that momentum to push exactly.
Yeah.
So to establish one or two things. And alhamdulillah, so far we've been moving. Alhamdulillah.
So what was the motivation to start this movement?
Well, initially, it started through visitation actually. So we actually, when we constituted the stuff, the initiative rather, we went for visitation, and the Muslims, they kept on lamenting that why are they being forgotten, why are they being this, as in we're not doing as much as we should do, and all. I'll be like, okay, yeah. We go home, we go back to the drawing table, and we go, okay, bro, Afa, sis, what are we doing? Why can't, let us just start somewhere? So, and alhamdulillah, so far, we started it, and so it's of two phases. We are not just getting them released, as in just to release them, let them go there. Even those who are guilty that are there, how do we rehabilitate them? How do we make that place a rehabilitation center that after they, finishing their sentences, they come out into the society and they make a difference in the society? So that's what we do. So in doing that, we get them sufficient. We try as much as possible to get them therapists. We have quite a number of psychologists that try to talk to them, and so then when they are being freed, inshallah, we try to socialize them into the system, because prison is a very, very huge adjustment. So once they get into the system, some of them are skilled from the prison. Some of them, we urge them to join the skill acquisition program going on in the prison. We really, really do urge them. So when they get out, inshallah, we try to provide them
something to do when they get out.
Yeah. And some of them actually already have something what they do before they actually go in. So once they step out, we try as much as possible to.
So what is the hardest part of getting someone out of prison, especially someone that is guilty?
Getting someone that, well, if you are, the thing is, if you are guilty, you've already been sentenced. If the court has, if you're being proven guilty, you've already been sentenced. So all you have to do is just do the time, then you leave. The problem itself is getting that verdict. That is the problem. It's like an amen. When you get a verdict, when you know your faith, like, okay, it's 10 years, because there are a lot of people that have been there for like 5, 6, 7 years, and they've not even been sentenced.
They just rot there because
they've not.
Basically, the system is faulty.
Yeah, the system is actually an issue. So there are a lot of people, So the most, your question was the most difficult part actually is that the good part is if you are sentenced, it's a good thing. Then we know where we can go. Okay, you have 3 more years to go. What do you do? Where are your families? Okay, let's do this. When you go, you can start doing this.
There's a plan.
Yeah.
So there's a plan when
they're exactly. When they said about how many are sentenced, how many are actually sentenced. In Kirikiri Medium, there are over 4,000 inmates. The sentenced one are like 400 and something, if I'm not mistaken. So it's actually very, 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 very terrible. So some of them are just in there, no lawyer, and they've been scammed. You understand? And so it's a very, very.
How do you get lawyers on board? Because this is pro bono, obviously. You are not paying the lawyers. So how do you get them on board? We don't know if lawyers are watching now, so speak your mind.
Well, through the rahmah of Allah. And the thing is, it's not, you can't do it alone. That's the reality. You can't do it alone, and there will always be like-minded people. And you get a lot of, oh, I like this initiative, but zero. But you always get some, I like this initiative. Hello, what can I do? So currently, we are actually short of lawyer. That's the reality, because we are almost draining this. Our volunteer lawyer is actually a young guy.
So if you're a lawyer and you are watching, do for the sake of Allah, contact Shoulder for You, right?
Yeah, very correct. So we put ads online, obviously, to volunteer. That's how we got our therapist. We put an ad online. Alhamdulillah, we got quite a number of volunteers, and then we put another ad on the legal part.
Okay.
We actually because it's the toughest. It's the toughest. Apart from getting a lawyer, you have to pray to God the court seats. That's another issue on its own that we cannot delve in. So it's the toughest. So now we really, really want to do that part now. Like, okay, let's just, those who have light bill, because some of them, their bill conditions probably 10,000 naira.
And they can't even afford
4,000 naira, 5,000 naira. And not really to afford to have a lawyer that can actually help them with that. So a couple of them are illiterate, so they don't even know. Some of them just go to the courts as a form of excursion. They will just go, come back, and it's
just to see people.
No, it's not like it's fun. It's not like it's fun for them, but they will just go see the inside of the courts.
They don't know what's happening.
Yeah, when you start asking them questions like, okay, maybe like say then you just find their next adjourned date, then the lawyer will go there, collect the case files, try to get familiar with the cases, and it's actually the toughest, because leaving the prison
what you do is challenging.
Very.
So what can facilitate what you do? So Shoulder for You right now.
Yeah.
They say Shoulder for You. What do you need to make your job easy?
Money.
If you're home and you know you can help them in one way or the other, give them a call. Shout out to How TV, and then they'll connect you to Shoulder for You. So that's all, right?
And I just want to clear something. The one of the hindrance we get, we should try to learn how to give people second chance. So there's this stigmatization when we are trying to raise the fund. They'll be like, hello. So I think I would just like people out there to really, 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 really please just take a stroll to the prison and decide for yourself.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
That has been Arafat Ismail from Shoulder for You Initiative.
We've come to the end of another interesting episode on the Countdown Show. Remember to follow us on our social media pages on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at How TV Africa, and on YouTube. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at How TV Africa. From myself and everybody, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
رمضان يا حبيب رمضان ليتك